I'm on the service page of the management server, and the default states for things straight after a programming of the firmware. We can see that the ASCOM and ALPACA server currently is disabled, so I'm going to enable it and I'm going to start it. Now, access the setup page for the ASCOM ALPACA server is port 4040. So this is the setup page, access to the setup page. So I'll click setup page, and this is where you configure the controller for the ASCOM server. And all it's done is copy all the settings that were there previously on the motor page. So I know that all those settings are correct. Let me go into ASCOM, and I want to install the ASCOM tester program. So let me just extract all of that. And I'll go into the folder and I'll run the setup program. We'll see why in a minute. And I'll do the same thing for the logging. Specify where the log files are kept. And this is the ASCOM test app, and that's what I wanted to come to. Alright. So if I can also verify that the ASCOM and ALPACA server is running. I haven't loaded any device, any ASCOM device drivers. Alright. So I'll go choose. Notice the ALPACA discovery light's gone green, and oh, it's found a new one, so let's use that. Yeah, we'll go create, and we'll go OK. And now we can choose properties, and these are all the properties of the address and port in there. Everything is all A-OK, and I'll click OK, and I'll click connect. Notice I'm connected and I'm getting all the parameters from it. Now, I never loaded an ASCOM driver. Okay, all I did was I used this app to ask it to connect. The green light came on in the focuser chooser. It created a dynamic client for me to use to access this ALPACA server. So all the information now is coming from this ALPACA server. Right? So that's pretty cool. Let me just exit that, and we'll go back to here. And we'll go back to here, and now, just to show the alternative, I'll install the ASCOM driver that comes with the project. This has got nothing to do with the ALPACA server. Alright. And we don't bother to read the HTML. Alright, so having said all of that, I need to go back to, and I can't see it here. Here it is, this icon. So this was the driver, the dynamic driver I used before. Go into the chooser, and now I can see that there is in fact a ASCOM driver, a local driver here on my machine, because I just installed that. So I'll select that, go into properties, it'll ask me to configure these things, so I'll go 2.172. It's talking on port 2020, so away we go, because it's talking to the TCP/IP server. I'll click OK, and I'll click connect, and you can see now I'm using an ASCOM driver on my local machine to access the server, the TCP/IP server, and get the information back. So that all works. For the next video, I will look at how to do all of this on a Linux machine. So we'll go through the process compiling the Linux application and getting that up and running. Then we'll look at the Indie support available to interface with this myFP2ESP32.